March 27th, 2026. Perfect Order drops, and for the first time in a long time, shelves are actually stocked. ETBs, packs, booster bundles just sitting there. A beautiful sight that somehow people hate to see. My entire feed right now, people saying Perfect Order is mid, disappointing, even one of the worst sets of 2026. But is Perfect Order actually that bad, or is it just perfect? There's a lot of talk about the set, but no one's talking about what makes a set good or bad. To start, what I believe we need to judge in order to rate a set is what are the chase cards, hit rates, art quality, and the most important out of all of them is availability. Availability has the highest importance because if the set is scalped and priced at unreasonable prices, cough cough 151, I'm looking at you, then a majority of people will not be able to get it. Only when we go over those can we truly see, is this set good? So is Perfect Order a bad set, or is everyone overreacting? Alright, the first thing we gotta look at is the chase cards, because let's be real, this is what most people actually care about. Like, yeah, art matters, pull rates matter, but if there's nothing in the set that makes you go, okay, I need that card, the set's already in the mud. Now with Perfect Order, this is where things get kind of interesting. At first glance, it honestly feels like there isn't that one must-have, crazy expensive, everyone's chasing it type of card. You know, like the SIR Mega Charizard EX from Phantasmal Flames. Instead, it feels more like there's a bunch of cool hits, but no card stands out from the rest of the chase cards with value. And that's kind of the problem, because strong sets usually have at least one or two cards that carry hype. But here, it feels a little spread out, maybe a little forgettable. Now, don't get me wrong, there are nice cards in the set, but we are discussing the hype the chase card gives. Right now, it feels this set is not doing well mainly because of this, but this is a good thing. Trust me, and I'll explain in a later point. So the chase cards might not be insane, but what about the hit rates? Because this can honestly save a set. According to TCG Player, you got around a 20% chance to hit something like a Mega Hyper Rare, Special Illustration Rare, or an Ultra Rare. And honestly, that's not bad at all. That's actually slightly better than Phantasmal Flames, which is kind of crazy because I've personally pulled some pretty sick stuff from that set. So on paper, this is looking solid. Like, you could realistically open an ETB and walk away with at least an Illustration Rare, which is exactly what you want as a collector. But there is a slight important thing to know. Yeah, Perfect Order is a bit better when it comes to illustration rares and double rares, but the big hits, the special illustration rares and the mega hyper rares are actually a little harder to pull compared to Phantasmal Flames. So it's like you're hitting more often, but maybe not hitting as big. Overall though, the hit rates across the whole Mega Evolution era feel pretty consistent, and that's a good thing. Because at the very least, you're not opening a box and getting absolutely destroyed. You're pretty much guaranteed something per ETB or booster bundle, and honestly, that alone already puts this set in a decent spot compared to some other evil sets. Prismatic. Now, I mean, hit rates are cool, chase cards are okay, but what about the art? Like, is there actually love put into this set, or was it just rushed out? Well, spoiler alert, the art is awesome, like always, and I feel like this is something Pokemon almost never misses on. As someone who actually cares about the cards and not just the value, this is where the set really starts to shine. The artwork just makes the whole Pokemon world feel alive, and on top of that, we even got connecting art cards in this set. I love when they do this. It just adds that extra layer where you're not just chasing one card, you want the full picture. And that's where this set does a really good job. You've got a mix of returning artists and some newer ones, and it actually feels like they've had some fun with this set. Like, it doesn't feel lazy. It doesn't feel rushed. It feels creative. And honestly, that carries a lot more weight than people give credit for. Finally, now the most important part is availability. This can make or break a set because if you can't get the set, it might as well be imaginary. This is where Perfect Order actually wins it all. There's a ton of stock. Like, this set is everywhere. Now, you might be wondering why this set isn't sold out everywhere. And remember earlier when I said the chase cards being not the best was good? Well, the main reason is scalpers don't want it. There's just not enough profit in it for them to go crazy and buy everything out. which for once is actually a good thing because it means regular people, you, me, collectors, we can actually walk into a store and just buy it. No fighting resale prices, no paying double, no stressing trying to find a product. It's just there. And honestly, that already puts this set ahead. To walk into a store and see Perfect Order just sitting on a shelf at MSRP is crazy to me. At least with Perfect Order, if you want to open it, you actually can. And that alone makes a set way better than people are giving it credit for. Allowing people to join the hobby at an affordable price and even maybe start their first master set since this set is so small, this is an amazing thing for collectors. So will Perfect Order actually be the worst set of 2026? We do have the rest of the year, but for now, I don't think it is. Now, is it perfect? Not really. The chase cards, yeah, they're not carrying hype like we've seen before, and that's the biggest weakness of this set. But take a step back and look at everything else. The hit rates are solid, the art is amazing, and most importantly, you can actually find the product. That completely changes everything because for once, this isn't a set built for scalpers, it's a set built for collectors. You can walk into a store, grab an ETB, open packs, enjoy the cards without feeling like you just overpaid or got lucky finding it. That's what Pokemon's supposed to be. So yeah, maybe Perfect Order doesn't have that one insane chase card, but what it does have is balance. And in a time where every set is either hard to find or way too overpriced, that might actually make Perfect Order one of the better sets of the year. Not the flashiest, not the most hype, but one of the most enjoyable sets to open, and that sounds pretty perfect to me. But am I right? How do you feel about Perfect Order? Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Thanks for watching the video and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.